A kind day to you all, I'm Kinsmark, and this is Let's Play Bombzey Island, an indie aerial action game I came across on GameJolt, created originally in 48 hours for a game jam, and the devs liked their concept so much they put another 6 months worth of work into it, and this is the result. And I have a confession to make. I already attempted to make an episode for this game once already, and because of camera issues that I just couldn't salvage, I had to scrap it and I have to start again. That does, however, mean that I can explain the game a little more concisely, having already played some of it. So, let's see here. I have a few planes at my disposal. The Wright Brothers plane, a useless thing. Cool, and it actually has some little, descriptions of these things. And as one can see, as far as I can tell so far, all of the planes in the game are semi-upgradable as far as the stats are concerned. So, description here. The Wright brothers' first flight was in 1903, and it lasted 59 seconds and went 852 feet. Their invention opened up a new world of flying we know today. How far will you make it? Probably not that far, for reasons you'll see soon. Unique ability, as this was the first of its kind, there were no special abilities it had, besides staying in the air. So I shan't play as that thing, as cool as it is to see in the game. There's also the biplane, a bomber, that I played the first few runs of this game, and as far as I can tell, it's sort of a side-scrolling plane survivor kind of game as far as its actual play is concerned, and this one was a little jarring to play with, because I'll read its description here. The biplane is a two-stacked fixed-wing plane based on Wright Brothers designs, only much more capable of long distance and dealing damage. Unique ability, the co-pilot is armed with a reverse gun, meaning you can fire backwards as you flee to safety. And that, the first time I played, is the only armament on the plane. So trying to fly away from something and angle oneself at it such that the rear gun can hit things is kind of a challenge until I was able to unlock the bomb so that I could just drop ordnance straight down and I could anticipate targets, and that made it much easier such that I could accrue points enough for the A6M0, a fighter that I haven't flown yet. That was the original intent for another episode, and as far as the other ones available, there's also a Spitfire, a Messerschmitt, a Stuka, a Kitty plane, an F-22 Raptor, leaping ahead in years, a Blackbird SR-71, kind of strange that it's considered a fighter, and I just saw that it has its landing gear down. The Astro Bear plane, I think sort of the mascot of the creators of this game, and that's pretty much it. And one accrues points through play. Points are essentially currency, that's these down here. So for the sheer sake of example, I'll play a run as the biplane. And let's see, I haven't got enough currency to unlock anything. As far as I can tell, there's just the one map, the Tropics. So let's hop in here. Alright. I have the urge to... Oh, geez, I have to learn how to play this again. There we go. I still have the urge to put my hands on the arrow keys. Pretty much everything is played on the left hand of the keys. There we go. Alright, thread the needle. Alright, avoid the flak. There we go. So if I hit space, there we go. I can actually shoot those out of the air with the rear gun. It isn't automatic. And let's see, I think control is the key to drop ordnance. There we go. Ha-ha! Perfect. And I can't tell if these maps are the type that, once one crosses a certain rightward threshold, that it will simply start one at the far end, as though one is taking a cyclical course, or if these islands just continue ad infinitum and are randomized as one goes. I can't tell, because some of these almost looked as though they're already pre-cleared out, as though I've come through them and destroyed all of the emplacements there. I can't tell if I already have, or if they're just... Whoa, jeez. That detonated right under my undercarriage. Okay. He is dead set on killing me. I just took out a few trees. It's fine. Didn't need the monkeys on there anyway. So let's see. Ooh, Yep. Ha-ha! Perfect. Double kill. Okay. And it actually kind of jarred me when I first started playing this game, because for some reason I didn't expect a side-scrolling sort of thing. I instead expected a fully 3D combat flight sort of game, as arcadey as it looks. And yet, this actually works for it in the same sort of way as... Oh, I forget the name. Luftrausers, there we are. Sort of does as well, and that it is sort of an arcadey flight combat game, and yet, that one, like, outcropping of rock over there, I keep thinking it's like a shark or a submarine or something every time I see it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect aim! And I missed all the time with dropping ordnance when I first unlocked it, and then after I achieved the upgrade to increase this plane's speed, suddenly I just got pinpoint. So this, like, feels more, I guess, natural in terms of the actual speed. Whoa, jeez. That this plane should fly. Okay, let's see if I can... Aha! I can't tell if that auto-detonated or if I actually shot those projectiles. That was something I could never figure out. Yeah! Ah, too early. Ugh, and there's a cooldown on dropping those. So let's see. Yeah! Alright. Now, since I don't want this entire episode to just take up this run, because I actually got pretty friggin' skilled at this game when I was first learning it, although the learning curve was fairly steep as I tried to figure out how I could actually angle with this rear gun to get enough points to unlock the ability to drop ordnance. So, let's see. Let me see if I can just dive bomb some of these things. That's why I want to get the Stuka, because historically that plane was a dive bomber. Hit! There we go. There we go. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no. Ah! Oh. I couldn't pull out of that dive. That's alright. So, score, 526. I can't afford anything new yet, so, at this point, I can test the Zero. So, let's see here. The Zero was a World War II Japanese fighter plane designed to fight in close quarters with precision. They were also used, historically, as far as I'm aware, to deliver anti-ship torpedoes a whole lot. Unique ability. On impact, the Zero does a lot more damage than any other plane, meaning in a tight situation, you can still get in those extra points. Oh, come on, man. That's in fairly poor taste. That's a kamikaze ability. Oh, sad. Alright, let's do this. So, I assume it has a forward gun. It looks like it comes automatically with the ability to drop ordnance. So, continue. Do different planes have different maps available to them? Because it seems strange that since there's only the one map in the game, to even have this island selection screen here. So, can I unlock more for this? I don't know. I can't tell. Let's just play more and find out. Oh, geez. And apologies for having the mouse on the screen. I just completely forgot. Oh, jeez. That's got a really, like, mechanical, thrummy sort of engine sound. I am happy to see that there's, like, ooh, unique audio for it. Oh, and this thing just crawls along. Oh, it's so slow. Alright, ooh. There we go. Alright, so if I hit trees, those actually stop the projectiles. Noted. There we go. At least now I have a forward-facing cannon. Alright, avoid the flat clouds. And... oh, man. Oh, I need to unlock a new plane soon, because I can't take that sound. What? Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Missiles! 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 Oh, da, da, da. Come on, man. Come on. Auto-targeting missiles against a plane that is now more than half a century old? Oh, jeez. Direct hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, me and the Zero. We ain't getting along so well. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. There we go. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Whoa. Okay. Drop. Perfect. Double kill. Ow. Alright. Since I need to accrue some more points, let's see here. Fire. Almost. Almost. Alright, got one. I just need to accrue enough to get another plane, because I ain't an enormous fan of this Zero. Alright, got him. And then I'll see if I can unlock something else. Drop, 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 drop. Aha! Alright, I only got one. And one can circle all the way around. I just, because I'm so used to, I guess because I've played so many arcade games in my time, just continually traveling right, that I almost never used that ability. Okay. You know, I could see myself liking this one a little more if I upgrade its speed, because I think part of what I'm averse to here is just the fact that this thing is crawling through the air. And it is a little strange to have such anachronism in this game. That, you know, there are heat-seeking missiles and very modern aircraft alongside these World War era platforms. Alright, let's see. I might actually have enough if I end it now, so let's find out. Oh, jeez. Oh, that detonated and took out the entire island. That is a mushroom cloud! Alright, so that just flattens an entire island. Alright, level the field. Okay, main menu. I have 1,200. Is that enough to earn me something else? Oh, no, the Spitfire is 3,000. The Messerschmitt is 5,000. The Stuka is 10,000. Alright. Oh, it looks like it actually has the horns for its dive-bombing siren, because that was like a psychological warfare thing that particular fighter/dive bomber had historically, such that they would fly at high altitude and then essentially just launch into a downward charge, and air would get funneled into these like horns on the airframe, and it would generate this just screeching, wailing siren that was meant to instill absolute terror in the people that it was used against, and it succeeded. Alright, so, I can probably unlock the speed upgrade for this. Oh, it's expensive, though. Alright, well, let's get that. And I can't get anything else. So, let's see if that's an appreciable difference in speed. Oh, it so is! Alright. Still kind of annoying with that droning little clicky sound for the engine. I can deal, though. At least traveling at this speed, it feels, again, a little more natural, so I think I can lead targets to drop ordnance on a little more easily like this. And I can absolutely outmaneuver incoming shots, because... There we go! You know, one would think flying faster would make dropping heavy ordnance more of a challenge. Ain't so for me! Alright. And, man, it's strange. I keep feeling like I'm seeing, like, tracers coming off the front of the aircraft like that. Except it isn't. I think it's just a glitch in the contrail rendering coming off the wingtips. Come on, give me some targets. Jeez. One of these days! Hit! There we go. Oh, that was close. I am glad that those have sort of an AoE effect, so I don't need to hit things completely directly. Alrighty, and I should also clarify, this game is free. It's available on GameJolt, and I'll, of course, as always, include a link to download it in the description of this video, because I'm enjoying this. It is a fun little time killer, and the amount of content there is in it is actually pretty... Oh, jeez. Impressive to see, considering the fact that it isn't, to my knowledge, monetized in any way. This is just a cool little project that the devs had fun with creating and decided to share with everyone. Because I could see this fetching a small, however, appreciable price. And, like, I know there aren't that many planes in the game, and as far as I can tell, there's only the one map. However, I always appreciate games that have limited concepts, aware of, you know, exactly how far they're setting out to accomplish the type of gameplay that they're trying to deliver on, and that execute upon it solidly. I'd much rather have a modest, limited game executed well, I need to actually slow down, than a content-rich game that doesn't really deliver on any of its concepts in any appreciable, you know, quality. This does exactly as it's setting out to do, in a fun little way. There we go. Kill the engine. Pull a Top Gun there. Hit. Oh, thread that needle. Oh, jeez. I am glad that if my ordnance collides with their projectiles and detonates right underneath the undercarriage of my plane, it doesn't kill me. Alright, I need to actually use my gun. Let's try this one more time. Stall out! There we go. Oh, man. Oh, almost, like, air sniped him. There we go. Cool. Okay. It's a little jarring, too, how the camera shifts to, you know, an above perspective, turning it into almost like an isometric single plane of gameplay. It's plain, because it's a plain game. I made it funny, and I didn't even know it till it came out of my mouth. Alright. So, I've actually got quite a few points already, although it isn't enough to unlock another plane. So, since this game is fairly simple, I shall keep from playing it overlong, because I feel like this is the sort of thing that, especially in the same plane and all that, could stay past its welcome pretty quickly. Let me know if y'all want to see more of this, because I've had fun with this. I had some frustrations in the initial attempt at creating an episode to cover this, so I stepped away, and I'm actually recording this episode another day, so I'm not, criticizing the game more than it deserves just because I'm frustrated with my own software issues and stuff, because that's not fair to the game. I've had fun each time I've played it, though, and I am actually inclined to try playing enough to unlock some of the other planes, just because it seems fun, and I enjoy these little time killer games, especially as I'm waiting on videos to upload and that kind of thing. So let me know if you guys want to see any more of this, and I shall certainly deliver. If there are any of the types of planes in here that you want to see me try out. Overshot that, so I was trying to dodge all of the flak. I detonated on a tree. Alright then, let's see here. Main menu. Geez, I'm almost halfway there to getting the Spitfire. So, man, some of these I'd have to grind for a while to get. So let's see here. I haven't checked this. That's the credits. So these are the fine people that created the game. Alright then. I shall leave this episode here. And again, check this out. The description is containing of a link, because I started that sentence in the incorrect word, to the download for this game. So I've pretty much said my piece on it. Again, it's a modest, free little time killer that I like the art style of. It communicates itself well. It has a high contrast game environment, so you can see your targets, you can see incoming projectiles. It feels fair. Yeah, the entire thing is just a grind to unlock more stuff to play around with. In that sense, though, it's a fun little sandbox to mess around with, and as I said, I've enjoyed each time I've played. So check it out if you're interested. I am Mark here at Last Level Quest. Thank you all kindly for watching, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. Indie aerial action game I came across on Game Jolt that oh wait, shit. I can actually intro one of these days.